Right now, Independence Day is one of my favorite movies, and I can tell you why. First, because Will Smith is absolutely hilarious.
That's what I call a close encounter.
And Randy Quaid.
Ever since I was kidnapped by aliens, I've been dying for some payback.
And Judd Hirsch, too.
Ah! Don't get me unprepared.
Because Bill Pullman he's kind of like playing Clinton. And Mary McDonnell is like Hillary. And Robert Loggia is General Schwarzkopf. And Vivica Fox is Janet Reno. Just kidding. I'm still trying to figure out how the heck they did those effects. Like the cars flying around and the Empire State Building blowing up. But what I really love about it is that it's a sci-fi movie with bad aliens. Disgusting, evil, ruthless, destructive, totally heartless creatures that you hate so much. You just want them totally exterminated. And I also like it because, well, don't laugh, but that whole patriotic thing.
Today, we celebrate our Independence Day.
What kind of gets me? Independence Day.
When my boyfriend asked me to see this movie called Booty Call, I said no way, because there's some things I just will not do for love. But then I heard it's got Jamie Foxx. Did you see that tarantula hair fool? And Tommy Davidson from In Living Color.
Ew!
Well, even though I hate to admit it, it cracked me up. Maybe it was the situation.
You blinded me with a little hood rat named Buns? No, but it's Buns with a Z, not an S.
Here you go, girl.
Or the safe sex method.
No glove, no love.
I got a glove right here. Give me this. Tonight.
I'm talking real safe. Or the witty dialogue.
You got to lick it before you kick it.
Whatever. Booty Call was deep.
If I get you some lobster and some moet, you know what's happening after that.
No, what does happen?
I'm going deep sea diving.
Well, maybe deep's not the right word, but it was funny. Booty Call. You gotta check this one out.
You sure you know what you're doing?
A Friday premiere, March 27th on Cinemax.
How would I describe the movie Father's Day? Try to imagine going on a road trip with Billy Crystal and Robin Williams.
Dale, I feel like I'm in a white Bronco. I'm sorry, I just get anxious driving over bridges.
Crystal plays a straight man, and Williams is just, well, totally out of his mind. Anyway, they both think they're the real father of this runaway kid.
What is this, a joke?
That bitch.
Recognize the mother?
Who is the father?
Look, the truth is, I don't know.
Natasha Kinski.
First date, I just stared at her the whole night. I didn't even touch her. I took nude photographs of it.
Scott! That's him! That's Scott!
Julia Louis-Dreyfus plays Crystal's wife.
What is going on?
Hi, honey.
Somebody call for a valet?
I'm hosing him down, Jack!
What?
He's so slippery!
I'll come back.
It's an Ivan Reitman film. Obviously a great cast.
Hello, Mr. Colon. My prostate feeling swollen. Feeling kind of heinous because there's something in my morning.
Come on in.
Father's Day. It's just a lot of fun. A Friday premiere. Coming in April on Cinemax.
What's so cool about Max Hits at 8? Just check out what's on in March. Ain't it cool? See? It's gonna be great. March, Max Hits at 8. Very cool. Buckle up as we journey here and there to track down Filmdom's ultimate warrior woman. We showed people 5 fearless females from our March lineup, but the folks we spoke to instantly retitled our category.
Ass-kicking chick. Ass-kicking chick.
First, let's talk about cinematically empowered women.
Love to hate them. Someone who takes control and finds a problem and resolves it. I think that we need to have more strong women in movies.
Warrior women rule. You never let your guard down against women. You know why? Because they'll step on you every time.
Yikes! Number 5. This baseball ethic yielded not 1, but 3 candidates.
I like Rosie O'Donnell.
Definitely Madonna.
And the ass-kicking chick of the month was Gina Davis. She didn't have to say one word, and she intimidated everybody around her.
Anybody that can catch a baseball like that has to be an ass-kicking chick. Got a grip of steel.
I'd kick ass if I had to.
But can she hit? Number 4. You'll never look at a freelancer the same way again.
For sure, the one from the temp.
Laura Flynn Boyle.
The one from the temp.
It's a different role for women.
She totally destroys this man's life.
I'm allergic to those goddamn things.
She has it all mapped out. He didn't even know what was coming at him.
Flat.
Flat! I love that.
She took that wasp out like nobody's business. Well, I'm from Connecticut, and there's a ton of wasps, and they all need some swapping, too.
Well done.
Number 3.
Remember the days when men were stronger than women?
Important bathtub safety tip. Don't share one with a psycho.
She took the guy from ecstasy to extermination.
He was in the water, and she looked like she was going to make out with him, and she just brought him under. Just took him out, knocked his head against the tub, and then drowned him. That was cool. I didn't realize it was so easy to kill someone in a bathtub.
She was just tough. She came across her tone, her whole body language.
I assume that was her ex-husband in that tub, and he probably deserved it.
You're a sissy.
Sissy.
Well, he was, wasn't he?
Anybody who can put a guy underwater like that gets my vote.
Number 2.
The witch babe. She's fun. Thing. She's got the power to get him in her hands, and then she kind of screws with his head a little bit.
Sorry.
He's sorry. Oh, he's sorry, sorry, sorry.
Women need to stand up for themselves now because men are always picking on them.
I think a lot of people believe in witchcraft.
She's a bitch. And then some.
I think witchcraft is exciting.
It's kind of scary.
It's gotta be those shoes. Her feet can't breathe.
They can cast a spell on me anytime.
Okay, they're all women who would make men out of most of us. But the toughest babe on the block, as chosen by you, was definitely...
The girl from Broken Arrow.
Samantha Mathis from Broken Arrow.
The girl from Broken Arrow.
Samantha Mathis in Broken Arrow. She's got guts.
She wasn't afraid of anything.
Just put it down, and I won't have to kill you.
She would cut his throat in a second.
Looks good in a uniform and packs a .38.
She knows how to handle a gun.
She had a knife and the guy had a gun, I mean, and she pulled him.
This isn't a standoff. I've got the gun.
I never keep it loaded.
Samantha, you can put the cuffs on me, babe.
She used her wit, and she was able to trick him, and then use her physical force and use the moment to be able to get the best of him.
She said it wasn't loaded.
I lied.
She kicked his ass.
Cinemax doesn't usually act as matchmaker to the stars, but in this case, we thought we'd give it a shot.
Samantha, listen, if you're single, I am too. I live in New York, come by.
This is a good way to convince me.
That's it for this month. Remember, love the one you're with. And check out her bicep when you get a chance. You might be surprised.
To learn about the rules of love and how to apply them. And if I can't use them on the one I love, I'll use them on the ones I don't.
With a name like Kama Sutra, you'd think this would be your basic soft porn movie. But it's really much more than that. It's very lush and exotic. Yes, it does have a lot of sex in it, but it's also beautifully shot, and the acting is just terrific. The story is set in 16th century India, where even very young girls are taught the art of the Kama Sutra.
Glory of God is in you.
But don't get me wrong, these women are no pushovers. This is a movie even Shannon Tweed would love. A very sensual film.
You have it in you to be a great courtesan, Maya.
And the cast commits just about every deadly sin you could ever want in a movie like this. Pride, envy, lust, anger.
I'll make my own destiny, Masi.
Kama Sutra. Worth seeing, even if you haven't read the book. This week's premiere, Friday at 10 on Cinemax.
Commandments isn't your typical fire and brimstone Bible movie. It's really a modern story about breaking all of God's laws and maintaining a sense of humor in the process.
You know what?
To hell with God.
Aiden Quinn is this regular guy with a streak of bad luck like you wouldn't believe. His wife drowns, he gets fired, his house is destroyed by a freak twister, his dog loses its leg. You get the idea.
Damn it! That's exactly what I'm talking about. What kind of a god takes the dog's leg?
So the guy's been pushed pretty far. No wonder he's a little angry with the Almighty.
I want a dog!
Anthony LaPaglia is his less than sympathetic brother-in-law who has plenty of bad boy experience of his own.
I break 5 to 6 commandments every day before lunch.
Courtney Cox provides a great opportunity for Quinn to break the 7th commandment. You know, thou shalt not sleep with thy dead wife's married sister.
How could you sleep with Seth? You've got no taste.
You wired what I...
You slept with a freak. He's a mental freak. What's next? Midget Schwartz?
At least Seth is clean. I'm clean.
Shut up!
Now, I'm not going to give anything away, but the ending of this movie is proof to me that God works in very mysterious ways. Commandments. Now, you'll definitely remember them all. A Friday premiere, March 20th, on Cinemax.
You're dead, this is heaven, and I'm the Virgin Mary.
I'm really into movies with women who I just love to hate. And Cinemax is showing 5 of them during Femme Fatale week starting Monday, March 23rd. You know what I'm talking about. Girls who use pumps, poison, and passion as their calling card. They're chicks that flip.
I'm a certified nut.
Women with bad attitudes.
I'll be in a better mood on Tuesday.
Like these witches who conjure up spells to get boys and a new wardrobe. Or a temp who has the guts to fight Faye Dunaway over a job. I mean, this is great stuff. Because once you think they're gone, they come back to do it all over again. Just for points.
There's nothing worse than a reformed whore.
So think of it as boot camp or your only protection against mad cow's disease. Femme Fatale week. Every day at 10 starting Monday, March 23rd on Cinemax. Damn, they know how to wear a pump.
The following movie is rated R.